That report highlights the focus of World Earth Day, which is shared responsibility of protecting habitats for the survival of mankind and all other living things. To discuss the day via Zoom is Dr. Michael Teungwa David, an environmental advocate and the African Regional Coordinator, Citizens Climate International. Thank you for joining NTA News, Doctor.
Thank you for having me, and happy World Earth Day.
Happy World Earth Day, Doctor. Now, let's begin with the theme of the day for 2024, Planet versus Plastic. Considering the UN report which says 19 to 23 million tons of plastic are dumped into water bodies annually, and of course the landfills as well, what is the effect of these non-biodegradable material on the environment, considering that of course they are non-biodegradable?
So every day is actually Earth Day. As far as you eat every day, you breathe fresh air, you take water, you live within the environment. Every day is Earth Day. So over the years, since plastics was discovered in 1950, we have produced over 8 billion metric tons of plastics. And the question now is, where are all these plastics? The quick answer would be, we've thrown them away. So away to where is the question. I'm happy you mentioned about the millions of tons that have been dumped into the ocean. So all of these plastics are still with us. If we burn them, they become decarbonized and they are in the atmosphere. We dump them into the soil, they are in the soil. We dump them into the sea, they are in the sea, because they take years, thousands of years to degrade. Since they are not biodegradable, they tend to cause issues within the environment. And when I'm discussing plastics, I usually would not give examples that are far away. Think about us and within our environment. What have you seen that plastic is causing? First, you will see that all our drainages have been turned to refuse dump. And what do you see? What is the percentage of waste that you see there? They are mostly plastics. Nigeria ranks 9th in countries that produce, the highest contribution to plastic pollution. We produce roughly about 2.5 million tons of plastics. And all of this is within our environment. The rains are just about to come. And once there is showers, go to the street and see what you see. It is flooding, and all of that have effects on our health, have effect on the infrastructure, have effect on biodiversity. The plastics in the ocean is consumed by the marine ecosystem, is consumed by the fishes, by all the aquatic lives. And even when it breaks down into microplastics, it's consumed by the fishes, and guess what? It comes back to hurt us. So the impact of plastics on our health, it affects our environment, and nearly everything.
I tried to interject there, Doctor, but it seems you couldn't hear me. I was trying to cut you there where you talked about plastic affecting marine life and, of course, the ecosystems. Now, what deliberate efforts should the global community and stakeholders in Nigeria be doing to ensure environmental protection, to mitigate the growing threats to flora and fauna, the very essence of living things, in short, the very existence of living things, in addition to what is already being done?
We must find alternatives to plastics. And let's begin with the use of single-use plastics as we have it in Nigeria. So all stakeholders, individuals, government, and businesses. So for government, we need to come up with the enabling environment that will promote the circular economy that we are talking about. Now, about 4 years ago, the House of Representatives passed a bill, a plastic bags prohibition bill, but it did not see the light of the day. I believe that it provides an opportunity for all stakeholders to come together to revisit that bill and ensure that we do away first with single-use plastics in Nigeria. For businesses as well, it is not business is not all about making profits all the time. Making profits over the planet, and in the end, it will come back to haunt us. It is not good for future generations. So, the businesses must begin to look for alternatives. We don't want people to lose their jobs, so we are not saying wake up tomorrow and ban, the use of plastics in the country. But there should be steps and that enabling environment that would, enable Nigeria to attain that and be part of the global community to ensure we have the global plastic treaty. And now for you and I, our lifestyle is where the issue is. We go out, we buy, you go to a supermarket, you buy 10 items, and you receive 10 plastic bags that as soon as you get home, you throw them away. Where do they go? They are staying within the environment. A single water bottle, you just imagine that the world has a population of 8 billion people. And if 8 billion people were to take 1 or 2 plastic bottles every day, just think about that. It's billions and millions of plastics all within our environment. So we just need to change our lifestyle. It has to start with us. We are the ones that are in business, we are the ones that are in government, and we are the ones that are...
So change begins with you and I, Doctor, and every Nigerian. Thank you very much for sharing those insights. I've been speaking with Dr. Tiongwa Michael, an environmental activist, on planet versus plastic on World Earth Day. Thank you, Doctor.